Hey everyone, this question of the day comes from Jeff. He's in our T2 Endurance Facebook group. He recently has the opportunity to purchase a new triathlon bike. He got a good deal on it. He posted a picture of himself on the new bike and he was looking for some feedback. He wants to know if it looks good, does it seem like a proper fit, anything you notice that would make you shy away from this deal. I've only had a road bike and haven't been properly fitted by a shop to know what to look for. Any help is appreciated. So my first two comments are number one, I think one of the best investments you can make in the sport of triathlon or cycling is a bike fit. Professional bike fits are going to range between maybe on the low end, $150, kind of depending on your relationship with the bike fitter and the mechanic and the shop that you go to, all the way up to $500. So it just kind of depends what you're looking for. And the place you go sometimes has multiple levels of different fits. You can get different price points, etc. I definitely think you need a professional bike fit before you get your first tri bike. I rode a road bike for 16 years and before I got my first tri bike in 2009, and I actually went to Colorado Multisport in Boulder in 2008, at the end of '08, early '09, to get a bike fit. Then I went shopping for a bike. So based on the dimensions, I told them kind of what brands I was looking at, and they matched up my dimensions to the certain brands that I was looking at purchasing, and then they told me yes or no. And so when I did end up getting the bike that I wanted, when it was shipped to the shop, I just gave the mechanics of the bike shop that my bike was shipped to. I gave him my bike fit dimensions, and that's kind of how it went. Unfortunately, in my case, the bike shop did not match the dimensions of my bike fit to my tri bike. They told me they didn't. They told me why. And being the naive and lack of knowledge person I was regarding bicycle fitting at that time, I trusted them, let it go, and it actually ended up not such a good first experience on my tri bike, but it ended up being a really good experience because it made me educate myself on the proper bike fit, what to look for, and in the preceding years trying to find the triathlon style geometry that fit my needs and wants and fit my body. So, and then I've gotten multiple bike fits again, because of that experience I had. So just by looking at someone, you can, on a picture, you can kind of tell if it's too small or too big. Looking at knowing the frame size, knowing his height, he probably will fit well on this particular bike that he showed a picture of. Things you want to look for if you're not ready to invest in a bike fit, and even if you are ready to invest in a bike fit, things to look for to make sure the bike fitter is doing a good job is the angles of your hips, knee, ankle, dropping a plumb line, measuring the knee over the spindle, um, shoulders, making sure your shoulders don't feel any pain, your upper and lower back don't feel any pain. If you're someone out there that is uncomfortable, whether it's a road bike or a tri bike, if you're in pain in any way, you need a new bike fit or you need a bike fit in general. You should never be uncomfortable on your bike. And again, if you're someone like myself, who it's been a couple years since I've had a bike fit, and yes, I was feeling some issues, your flexibility changes over time, your mobility. And so it's good to have a bike fit. Someone even said every year, but I would say every couple years. Definitely, if you ever get a new bike, you should refit that new bike. Even if it's the same brand and style, you should still get it refitted to your body. So to answer Jeff's question is number one, get the bike fit, pay for the bike fit. If you don't want to go that route first, again, the second option is if you think you're getting a good deal, go ahead, get the bike, then get the bike fit on the bike. And if it doesn't fit you, you can always try to sell it to someone else and try to make at least what you paid for it. But just know when you get a bike that you're not quite sure if it fits you or not, you may have to do a little bit more investing in a new saddle, a new stem, new bars, new aero bars, something you might have to invest in to make the bike fit your body. I think that was really all I have to say. There were some comments. There were some comments in the Facebook group. Other people was great recommending some things as far as how tall he was, what size the bike is, as well as kind of what I already said. If it's a good deal, get it. You can already sell it. Um, a lot of people have commented about making sure that Jeff proceeds to get a bike fit either before or after he purchases the bike. And one other thing he said that I wanted to comment on is that he is looking at the professionals, the top 10 professional athletes in Kona. He's kind of looking at the aggressive position that they're in as far as being a little bit lower in front and a little bit higher in the back. And my comment to them is if you're not a Kona top 10 champ, you don't necessarily need to be riding like them. They're professional athletes and they're getting other modes of training and therapy um, to be able to ride in that aggressive position. As far as they're riding in that aggressive position a lot more often than the typical age group triathlete is. And if they do have any issues, they're going to their bike fitter immediately and getting some adjustments and getting some changes. So they're really constantly fine tuning their bikes to them. And like I said, if they have any back issues, shoulder issues, they're probably going to get some other therapy like massage to offset those issues if they're finding that their position is the most aggressive and most powerful for them and they want to keep it. I was an age group champ before I got a tri bike, and I still don't look like one while I'm on my tri bike. The most important thing about it is that I can ride in a comfortable position, specifically for an Ironman distance race, because that's what I'm training for. And I'm happy with what I have. So if you guys out there listening to this, if you have any more questions about swim, bike, run, triathlon, health, fitness, or sport, nutrition, we'd love to hear your voice on voicemail. You can go to speakpipe.com/endurance hour. You can shoot me an email, comment below. There's lots of ways you can get a hold of me to ask questions, and we love to feature it on the Endurance Hour podcast. So on that note, make it a great day, and we will catch up next time.